Alien was released in 1979, an instant hit with critics and audiences alike. It went on to have the 6th highest box office of the year. The movie featured Tom Skerritt, Veronica Cartwright, Harry Dean Stanton, John Hurt, Ian Holm, Yaphet Kotto, and in their breakout starring role, Jones the Cat. The movie is set on the Nostromo, a commercial starship on a return journey to Earth. Nap time is interrupted when the ship receives a transmission that may be a distress call. Jones is the captain of the Nostromo. He has a crew of 6 humans, and one that looks but doesn't smell human. The crew are mostly useless, except to open cans of cat food. In fact, they are so useless, Jones has to have his name on his bowl, so that they won't eat his cat food by mistake. I don't know what happens next, but the ride gets bumpy, and there's a lot of shouting and running around that makes it difficult to get back to sleep. Eventually the ship gets back on course to Earth, and before going back into hypernap, there's just enough time for another meal. Suddenly one of the can openers gives birth to a weird-looking kitten with no fur, a bit like Mr. Bigglesworth, but more toothy. Everyone seems a bit down at the birth of the kitten, so Jones tries to cheer them up with a surprise.
Wait, don't let him go!
What the hell are you doing, man?
One of the can openers follows Jones into the big drill room where the kitten has been hiding. It's put on a bit of weight, so Jones hisses at him to show him who's boss. It works, so he goes for the can opener instead. The crew play hide and seek with the new kitten for a while, until one of the can openers comes looking for Jones, who leaps out of his hiding place. He's stuffed into a cat basket and taken on a bumpy ride until they run into the kitten. Jones decides it's time they had a word, since the kitten doesn't seem to know how to behave around can openers. He tells him to act more cute, roll on his back and let them tickle him, maybe nuzzle them with his proboscis instead of sticking it through their brain. Only then will he be able to bend the can openers to his will. A while later the can opener returns, and they're off on a bumpy ride again. They arrive at a mini Nostromo, and Jones is transferred into a hypernap capsule. The kitten has snuck on board as well. He's taken Jones' advice and tries to act more cute. The can opener puts on a padded animal training outfit so she won't get scratched. But in the end, there isn't enough room on the mini Nostromo for 2 cats. My Day by Jones appears in the book Cats on Film by Anne Billson, where you can read the story in full. Jones would go on to reprise his role in the sequel Aliens, but walked out of the project early when he found the production crew trying to save money by cutting his meow mix with generic. Without Jones in the lead, Can Opener had to carry the movie alone. The box office suffered, with Aliens becoming only the 7th highest grossing movie of the year, behind Rodney Dangerfield in Back to School. Ultimately, the franchise was irreparably damaged, and no further Alien movies would be made. Apart from Alien Cubed and Alien Resurrection, and Alien vs Predator, Alien vs Predator Requiem, Prometheus and Alien Covenant, and the new prequel movie, but that's all. And that's all from me today. If you enjoyed the show, do me a solid and click the like button, and I'll see you shortly.
Meow, 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 meow.